super fanboy guy. Do.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Super Fanboy Guy again, and in this video I'm going to be doing something a little different than I normally do. So in the past, when I do my deck profiles, I usually do decks that, one, they're some of my favorite decks of all time, two, they're decks that are maybe featured in a gameplay video that I want to just, have the deck kind of ready and so people could see it. But in this video, I'm going to do something totally different, something new I'm trying for the first time. I'm going to let you, the viewers, decide what the next deck profile should be on my channel. And I should probably be clear, the next Versus System deck profile on my channel. So now you'd think that with me wearing my awesome Magneto shirt and sitting in my awesome Spider-Man chair, that you would think, hey, let's do a Marvel deck. Well, I'm throwing another twist into the, throwing another wrench into the works, I guess, or I don't know, I'm not good with analogies. But anyway, I'm going to pick 4 different DC decks, and I want to see what my viewers would want to see the most. And I'm going to do this deck, the deck profile that everybody votes on in February. It'll be the first video in February. So without further ado, let's go over the decks. Okay, so the first deck up for vote is this deck, which is my Secret Society deck. And if you're not really familiar with the Secret Society deck, I'll show you some of the cards in the deck really quick. You have essentially, it's a deck that pretty much uses the graveyard to kind of get advantage into, you have like the Riddler, Gorilla Grodd, Chemo, and this black mana is really good for the deck there, and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm not going to show the whole deck because I want to do a deck profile on it. So the Secret Society deck is the first one up for voting. And now the next deck that is up for election is my own. This deck is my own World's Finest deck. This is, now I know I've done 2 World's Finest decks, the one that my buddy Alessandro did, and the EA deck that I did, but this is my own World's Finest Batman and Superman with, it's a deck that I've had for almost about a year now, and it's essentially like the whole Batman, Superman, and you can see that's one of the most powerful cards, indestructible in the deck. So this is the second deck up for voting. The third deck up on the ballot is the very popular and well-known Green Lantern deck. And with this deck, it's all of your Green Lantern characters have range. They have certain plot twists that make them search cards, and one of the key cards in the deck that I would probably have to say is the 6-drop Sinestro, which is, what does he do again? Whenever attacker stuns a defender you control, other than Sinestro, stun that attacker. So that's kind of like one of the key cards of the deck. And a lot of people, still play Green Lantern. And so that will do it for the third deck. And the final deck that I would like to have a vote on is probably one of my most favorite decks of all time. Probably my favorite DC deck. Now there's Superman on this deck box. There's Batman. And let's not forget Wonder Woman. So what does that tell you? It is a Trinity deck. Yes, the very popular Trinity deck uses Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman throughout different copies of each of them throughout the deck. So, like, for example, here's the main Wonder Woman in the deck, and then we have a couple of, let's see if I can get to it. No, that's not it. We have, where is it? Okay, Superman, Metropolis, Marvel. Everybody who's played the game know what this bad boy does, and I think I featured them on a deck profile somewhere. Another Wonder Woman, let's see, and yes, Batman founding member. So certain combos with that, can give you, all sorts of good stuff, and he replaces face-up resources, so that's kind of what he does. And let me know which deck everyone else is interested in looking at, and that'll do it for this video, so we'll see you next time.